How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and I'm back today with another episode of Stronghold Legends Steam Edition, playing chapter number 4 of the Ice Campaign, Land of the Giants.
Our land will never be at peace until we find some way of stopping the mountain giants from raiding our villages. Although many of the giants are frightened of Dietrich, and with good reason, the prince knows that he cannot be everywhere at once. So, in his particular brand of wisdom, he has decided to take the fight right to the doorstep of Orcus, the king of the mountain giants. Dietrich has taken a group of soldiers up to the mountains in order to gain some knowledge about the lay of the land.
Ah! I see you made it! You could not have come a moment too soon! The castle of Orcus is up ahead, but we are being raided by giants and bears before we can even get close enough to spit on it, let alone breach the walls! We must build a base here and strengthen our forces. Then we will turn his icy fastness into slush!
Okay then, going to be playing it on the hardest difficulty, and let's get started.
You need to place a stockpile, my liege.
I'm going to play it at speed 40, and we're going to start by building a stockpile right here next to the keep, and place a granary out there in the middle of the terrain. We're going to build a few woodcutters here. There we go. And I'm going to be spending all my money to buy additional wood so we can jumpstart the economy right here. There we go. I need to start. I probably should build some hovels first. So I'm going to start putting some hovels here right behind the stockpile. Probably not the best location, but it's going to work. And then we're going to start with food production. I'm going to be using seal holes once again because they are quite productive. They produce almost instantly. You can just start making food with them. And they also have a very good food generation rate, I guess. They make a lot of food compared to other food types. Apple farms, they take a while to get going, and so do dairy farms, but seal holes are almost instantaneous. And I might want one more, just thinking here, one more woodcutters. The land here is rather interesting. Now, the woodcutters can actually access that terrain up on top of the mountain, but we can access those trees on top of that little hill there. We're also going to need a castle pantry because we're going to have to produce honor goods. Maybe I should get started producing those right now instead. Or I could actually focus on stone. We do need stone. I think I'm going to start putting down some stone quarries instead of the honor goods. So quarries cost a fair bit. So there are 3 of them. And we're continuing to get peasants coming to the campfire, which is a good thing. I'm going to build an armory right here next to the stockpile so we can produce crossbows a little later on. And then I'm going to be building the barracks probably right about here. He'll give it enough space to actually build towers in front of it. And we start with 5 bows, which is not very significant. And I don't have any gold. So as soon as we have a little bit more food coming in. So I'm going to build a few more seal holes here. And then I'm also going to be turning the rate of food consumption up to, what would it be called, extra rations. And then I can turn the taxes up corresponding to that. So the initial part of this mission is largely about building up the economy and holding out against attacks from the, I guess it's from Orcus, the giant. I don't think it's anybody else who's attacking, but yeah, he has quite a castle up here, and we're going to actually have to kill him. Alternatively, we can just capture his keep, but it's probably just as easy to kill him. One giant isn't the big thing. It's all the troops that surround him that are going to present anything of a problem. And of course, the incoming attacks. So we have quite a bit of wood again. I'm not sure if 4 woodcutters were enough. I might want to build some over here, like an additional couple there. I'm happier with that. I'm somebody who usually likes to overproduce wood, and I have a feeling I sort of missed out on that this time around. And we're also, we have 177, so I think 191 now gold. So I'm going to put down a Fletcher's Workshop here and switch it to crossbow production. I think we'll have enough room for a couple of them, maybe not. Let's see here. No, I'll probably only have a room for 1 row of them. But that's not going to be a big problem because I can also buy them once I start making more gold. I'm going to get the rest of my troops here into position because we will be attacked by a giant pretty shortly. And I want to make sure... Well, actually, we're attacked by polar bears first. I want to speed this up a little bit just to hurry us along to that point. Like, my economy is still making goods, so... Okay, maybe that's enough. We're going to settle at speed 50, and I actually need to start building ox tethers here for my quarries, if I can find a place to put them. Otherwise, I'm not actually going to be getting any stone out of this. So that's a good fair few ox tethers there for the stone quarries. And once we have the stone coming in, I can actually start building up my proper castle defenses. Okay, also, I want to start producing honor goods, and I'm going to start with the eel pond right there, right in front of the castle kitchen, so it will be producing extra fast. Okay, it looks like we have some wolves coming in. Are these going to attack me? No. I get these archers up on top of the barracks and recruit another 5. We have extra 15 peasants at the moment, so I can definitely expand my economy. I'm not going to be using ale, but now that we have a bit more wood, I'm going to actually start building some more of these honor buildings. So we're going to have 2 pig farms, 2 vegetable gardens, and 1, eel pond. Because eel ponds produce more than most other buildings, even when they're not right next to the kitchen. Okay, we're under attack. This is the first one that comes in. There are just 4 polar bears, so it's not going to be a serious threat. But I'm going to be using my lord to help deal with them. I'm also going to start building some more Fletchers here. And building crossbows. Okay, where are the bears? I don't see the bears. Oh, they're coming down from up there? I missed that. I thought they're... That's strange. I thought they were coming from over on the left side, but apparently not. Okay, well, let's buy some leather, and we'll make a couple of crossbowmen here to help us. And then, how did I end up with wolves? I didn't know I started with any. Just going to set these guys to defensive. How are we looking in terms of stone? We have a lot of stone coming in, so I'm going to start building a wall here. Okay, there, you guys go ahead and attack. I thought I set them to defensive, not don't do anything. Apparently not. I lost my horse, but he's not going to die. I can assure you of that. It'd be nice to get rid of these archers up here because they're already firing at me. There we go. Took care of that attack, and I'm going to buy Dietrich his horse back with some honor. And I'm going to finish off the... I think I'm going to put the gatehouse right here. That way my foresters, my woodcutters have easy access to the woods right outside the gate. And then in front of that, we can actually start building towers. So there we go, wall. And I'm just going to extend this wall over here and around the iron area because I want to make iron mines. Iron is going to pay off in the long run. We can just sell it. I'm not planning on making any weapons with the iron. The castle's enclosed. Okay, that's excellent. And like I said, we have 544 wood. I'm going to start building some iron mines over here. So about like that. And then I'm also going to add another hovel, a few more hovels as a matter of fact. So that way we have enough population and we're all out of wood now. So that's looking pretty good. I wish I had a bit bigger of an army, but we'll remedy that relatively quickly once we get a lot of gold flowing in. I can just buy weapons. Unlike a lot of other missions, in this one you can actually buy crossbows, pretty much everything. I have never understood why I am able to build so close to the enemy units. I mean, look how close they are, and I can still build. Okay, maybe now I can't, but I mean, I still can build relatively close to them. Just seems a little bit closer than usual. I'm not sure what that's all about. Maybe it's just my perspective on it. And there is actually nothing untoward here. I can't do that. Yeah, some people would criticize my method of building walls here because there are two, like double thickness and triple thickness walls. I personally never really cared much for those walls, but I will concede that that would be the quicker way of doing this. We're under attack, and this time it will include a giant or two. So yeah, I want to get some crossbows out now. Let's see here. I only have 2 crossbows. Oh well. Let's get those up on top of the tower there. And I think I'm also going to put down an ice mirror. Or not. Dietrich should actually not be there. Yeah, I didn't mean to tell Dietrich to go up on top. So now the ice giant is going to be destroying my barracks, I believe. But Dietrich will take care of him shortly because, you know, knights versus giant, the knight's going to win every time. And then we just have those polar bears there to deal with. We're looking pretty good in the food category. How are we doing here? Plenty of goods in the kitchen. I'm going to turn it up to double rations. And I need to actually start placing some ox tethers over here for the iron mines. I think I'm going to do at least one per iron mine. So it's looking a bit like this. There. There we go. And Dietrich lost his horse, but that's no biggie. We can buy him another one. And we're not actually taking archer fire from that tower over there, which is a good thing. So I would like to continue expanding my weapon production here, but apparently I'm not going to have room for that. Yeah, I'm going to have to delete a couple of these seal holes to continue this expansion. And also one of these wood camps. Woodcutters. Called woodcutter camps? I forget what they're called. They're just a wood camp. They used to be called woodcutters huts. I'm going to have to delete both of them as a matter of fact. And I can just put it over here where the actual trees are. So that's going to actually improve my productivity when it comes to wood. And wow. Still do not have enough space to expand for building more woodcutters. I mean, not woodcutters. I'm so scattered-brained right now. Tanners. And I also need to set all of these to these Fletcher's workshops to produce crossbows and not bows. I can always buy bows, but I mean crossbows and leather armor, but I'd prefer to make them myself because I'll be making quite a few of them and I'll save a lot of gold this way. Now I'm going to be able to rebuild my... Okay, we're getting enough wood to come in. Rebuild the steel holes I deleted. See if I can fit them in here. Should be possible. I don't have enough wood. How does that happen? Just buy some more. And I guess we can't. This is a very tricky one. I could, but then I'd block off other ones. Okay, we're just going to do that anyway. At this point, I'm not really that concerned about it. 883 stone, so we really should start building towers now. So, a tower there, tower there, tower there. I'm using the tall ones because the shorter ones, when I do what I'm planning on doing, they won't be able to reach the giants, the frost giants. So the plan here is that I'm going to be building ice mirrors on the walls of my castle. And those will freeze the ice giants in place so they can't cause damage while my... Hey, look, we have another ice giant attacking and I was never even informed of it. Okay, well, that is not good. Can we get these guys off here? Yeah, they're going to get injured if I don't get them off. Where is Dietrich? Okay, he is fighting the ice giant. The giants take down towers relatively quickly, so that's the reason why I had to get my troops off of there. Okay, we definitely have some bows coming in now. And I'm going to get them up on top of this tower. And the giant is down, okay. Dietrich to the rescue again. Dietrich the hero. How are we doing? Those archers are killing off the enemy archers. Well, my archers are killing off the enemy archers here. I think I'll win this battle. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be fine. I have to rebuild my tower here that got destroyed. And what else? Probably also want to build the ice tower. And then we're going to start hiring wolves. Arctic wolves. And I also want to increase my population again because I want to have a lot of units around to recruit whenever I want to recruit. And I'm going to lock all these troop production buildings at their maximum level. That way I only have to click once to recruit. Okay, overall it's looking like a pretty good castle. I just need a lot more crossbows. So I guess we're just buying them now. Don't have a lot of gold at the moment, but once I get the market built and we'll start automatically selling iron and stone. And we'll get a lot more gold coming in. Auto sell off, auto sell off. That's interesting. I almost have to set it at a number, huh? There, you can see we have 2,772 gold, which means it is time to actually... I think I'm just going to beef up this wall, double width right there, and then we're going to start building ice mirrors on it. Or should I build the ice mirrors in front? No, I think I'll build them recessed. That way the towers stick out beyond it. I'm only going to be able to place one there, one there, one there, one there. I think I also want to double up the walls here, so that means I'm going to end up losing one of those ice mirrors. Too close to the enemy to build. I don't know why. Like, I can build right there, but when I was building over here, it's too close. Okay. So there you can see the effects of the ice mirror. And given the fact that they are recessed and my towers aren't, it should work out just fine. Okay, we have 25 crossbows right here. Let's get them up on those towers. I might actually want to set my market to automatically buy certain weapons. That way I can just quickly recruit them even if I don't have... I didn't click on the market apparently. Even if I don't have the... Damn it! Why does that keep happening? It's like every time I click on the market, it keeps changing. So... auto buy once this reaches what? Auto buy 8. Okay, we're gonna auto buy 8 of those. Maybe we should go up higher. 20, 15. We're gonna do 20. Turn auto sell off. Auto buy. We're gonna reach. I mean, one is auto buying, one is auto selling. Now we can just keep recruiting without indiscriminately, essentially. So the big challenge is actually going to be getting past these giants. Now, you don't see them right now, but once you attack that area, there are a whole bunch of giants that spawn, which means I'm probably going to want to build a whole bunch of pikemen, because pikemen do exceptionally well against giants. I mean, they hold them off. As long as I can provide the backup support with crossbows, having pikemen is just fine to hold off giants, but otherwise we can go with swordsmen. It can go either way. Swordsmen would definitely take them down faster, so I might go that direction instead. I have not quite made up my mind yet. Obviously, though, I'm not going to be producing them. Let's try swordsmen once. Now, swordsmen are a little bit more expensive, a little bit slower, but in the end, it might be a better idea. Like, I might get through this mission faster than if I used what I wanted to use. So, time to start speeding things up here a bit, I think. I'm gonna station the swordsman outside. How are we being attacked? No. How are we looking in terms of production? Yeah. The ox tethers are keeping things pretty much clear. We have enough food, so overall things are looking pretty good. Just have to make sure that I don't mess up here when it comes to some of the attacks that actually are launched against me are pretty big. So I don't want to waste too much time here because I think the size of the attacks increases exponentially as time goes on. So I want to deal with this as quickly as possible, which means I also want to start auto-buying swords. I'm going to set it to 20 and armor to 20 as well. We're all out of gold. How are we looking now? Oh, we have another giant coming in. Might want to slow this down a little bit. That giant is frozen. But the other giant isn't, and he's stomping on one of my woodcutters. He just stomped him dead. They're actually swinging at my tower here. That's never a good thing. Swordsman, kill this giant. Okay, Dietrich, get out there and start working on them. Get these crossbowmen back. And, wow. They're just going nuts out there. Dietrich is not doing too badly. Okay, just a polar bear left. That should be manageable. I think we're going to need more ice mirrors. And I accidentally deleted one of my ice mirrors, and I don't have enough to buy a gold to buy another one. Why am I so poor? Okay, we're up to 900 gold again. I can buy 20 swordsmen, but instead I'm going to buy 24 crossbows. And what I'd really like to do is get another tower up over here. If at all possible. I guess I'm just going to have to put it there. And get the crossbowman up there. And then we're also going to actually put an ice mirror right here. As well as probably over here, but I have to make the wall a little bit squarer. If that makes any sense. There, so now it's a little bit of an ice tunnel. We have 2 mirrors covering that area. Which means that things are going to go a little bit faster next time I get attacked from that side. Another 24 crossbowmen. Yeah, so the reason that I keep losing gold so quickly is because it has to rebuy the weapons after I sell my wood. After I recruit whatever unit it is. Like I recruit 12 swordsmen, guess what? It has to buy another 12 or 16 armor and swords. Time to speed this up a bit, I think. I mean, I have my economy just about as efficient as it can get, minus actually producing the swords and stuff myself. But it seems like I just am not making much gold, which means I probably should turn up food rate. I have enough food to do so. So yeah, probably overlooked that a little bit. I'm not sure what my archers continue to shoot at. They're shooting at one of these pikemen, but they're missing it because there's a tower in the way, apparently. Wow. So I really would like to get started with the final assault here. We have 20 swordsmen. I'm also going to need to build a siege camp, which might be a little bit tricky. If I delete this wood camp, can I build it there? I might be able to. Let's sell some stone and make some money. How did that... What? Wait. I had to buy a whole bunch of... Yeah. I had to buy a whole bunch of swords and stuff. So even though I sold a whole bunch of stone, I still did not have enough money. Definite downside. I'm not used to playing that style. Okay, there. Now we have a siege camp. Everything we need to get started. I'm going to wait until the first attack comes through, though, I think, before I actually attack myself. Oh, we also need wolves. Yes, let's start recruiting white wolves. That's going to be a good idea. Forgot all about them. What they're going to be exceptional at doing is actually getting up on top of the walls and clearing all the archers out. So in other words, we can send in the swordsmen and the ladders sort of at the same time, get them on the wall, and then we'll send all these wolves and they'll just mass, attack the archers on the towers before they really have an opportunity to do much damage to me.
We are under attack.
Okay. And here we have our first siege. So I'm going to slow this down a bit just to keep it under control. How are we going to deal with this? I have 65 or so wolves already. Plenty of swordsmen. I'm setting them to aggressive. I hope that mirror freezes. Okay. So we have a whole bunch of giants coming in from this side. I'm wondering how that's going to go. Okay, 2 of them got frozen by the ice mirror, and the 3rd one's also frozen. Excellent. Okay, 1 is down. The other 2 are still standing, though, and they're coming closer. Hopefully the ice mirrors will be able to do something about this before too long. Come on, ice mirrors, save me. Yes. Okay. That's unfortunate right there. We got 3 trebuchets attacking. And we got to get these crossbowmen off this tower right now. They're dealing a lot of damage to it. There we go. And the giants are down. So now all we have to do is take care of the units that come with the giants. That's a pretty big siege right there. Recruit some more swordsmen. I'm not sure how my crossbowmen are getting knocked off towers. And they get these swordsmen to advance a bit. No! Okay, we're fine. Did it actually hit my siege camp? No, it didn't. What just got hit? Something got hit. And I am all out of peasants? I guess it's because I'm playing at such a slow speed. And there they go. They destroyed my siege camp. They're really doing a lot of damage, I have to admit. I am seriously impressed by how much havoc they're wrecking on my entire economy with that nonsense. And the worst thing is I can't do much of anything about it. They're outside the range. I just rebuilt that. Congratulations, you destroyed it again. You want to destroy another one? Okay. Yeah, we can play that game all day long if you like. I've got wood. That's not what it sounded like, okay? As soon as this attack is over with, the entire siege camp will go away, but I don't see it leaving. So I'm not sure what to do about this at this point. But I've just about had it, so I'm going to move the wolves into position. Hopefully we can just finish this right now. I might have enough. Recruit some ladders. We're going to need the laddermen to get the swordsman off the wall. Is it gone? Yes, it's finally gone. Okay, so now we want to... The next attack needs to come through before his next assault happens. So not the next attack. My attack needs to go through before the next assault. Which does put a little bit of pressure on me, I have to admit. And get those ladders over here. And I'm going to grab all my crossbowmen off the walls, 132 of them, and get them into position. So we're moving everything, essentially. Moving everything out. More ladders. I want to make sure I can get on the walls. And I would like to also recruit more wolves before this is over. We had more food than I thought we would. Another 11 wolves. Where's Dietrich? I need to get him his horse back and get him into position there. Okay, so probably the first thing I want to do is take over this tower. So I'm gonna grab 42 crossbowmen and tell them to go up there, maybe? Not sure. That might actually be a bad idea, come to think of it, because I will not be able to shoot at them, but they'll be able to shoot at me. So instead, we're just going to go all out. Another 16 wolves. I'm going to tell the swordsmen to start marching. Get up there. Like that. And set them to aggressive. So there they go. Now I need to get the crossbowmen into position as well. And the wolves will be waiting in the wings. I expected them to be under attack, so nothing scary there. Yeah, there are a lot of archers shooting at me. But the swordsman will be able to deal a lot of damage, so overall the biggest threat's going to be the giants knocking them back when that happens. Because once I get up there, like I said, it will spawn a whole bunch of giants. You don't see the giants now, but that's how they're sneaky. And that's how they intend to defeat me. Okay, I think we've had quite enough, and I don't know. Should I? Yeah, I think it's time to get the wolves up there and to get the laddermen on the walls. There we go. I'm gonna slow us down a little bit, down to 30, and now it's also time to get the crossbowmen moving. So the crossbowmen are gonna come up, bring up the rear afterwards, and tell some of these wolves to get into this tower. Tell some of these wolves to get into this tower. Have the giants spawned yet? No. The ladders are moving towards the walls, naturally. Once the ladders are on the walls, I'm going to tell my wolves to get up there. Okay, get up there. Get up here. Ignore the polar bear. You need to get on top of that. Okay, the giants are coming. I'm going to turn it down to 20, I think. The giants are a big thing. And that also means I need to get my crossbowmen into range. Okay. A lot of my wolves have taken care of the archers, but there's still a few left. And apparently they're not set to aggressive. I need to set all these wolves to aggressive. Make sure they get rid of the archers. So let's get Dietrich into position. He can help. Stop moving, guys. Just start shooting. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem I had not anticipated. So basically the problem here is I sent all of my crossbowmen after the giants. I do not know if I'm going to lose this. I just might. There are so many giants here. Can we have the crossbowmen all target them? Just look at all these giants. Man, this is crazy. How am I ever going to deal with all this? I don't know. Recruit some more wolves, I guess. You'd think the swordsmen and stuff would be dealing more damage, but apparently they're not. This could be bad. Okay, those crossbowmen brought one giant down. It is messy. It is very messy. I will admit this much. Yeah, everything here is set to aggressive. How is Dietrich doing? I'm a little bit worried about him. Okay. Still has his horse, so no big deal there. Okay, crossbows. Stop moving. Target that guy. Apparently, my ladderman went to go get more ladders. So, there are pikemen coming up here on top of the stairs. I'm going to tell the wolves to intercept them. Let's get Dietrich in here. I want to kill the giant as quickly as possible. Maybe we can just ignore all of these giants running around here. I'm going to get the ladders up on top of the walls for the inner wall, and then we're going to see if Dietrich can confront and take care of the final Orcrist, or whatever his name is, instead of messing around with all these giants out here. Because that's definitely the winning condition, so we don't actually... Where are my laddermen? Let's speed this up a little bit. It's a mess. It is a mess. I admit as much. Okay, Dietrich... No, the ladder is... It's gonna... No! It got knocked off. Okay, well... Well, that really sucks. Give me more ladders. Give me that ladders now. I need a ton of ladders. So many ladders that can't be ignored. So many ladders you can't ignore them. Get those on the walls. There we go. Polar bear is coming out. Don't like that. I'm losing a ton of wolves here. Let's bring some more wolves into it. I have a bunch more. Okay, Dietrich needs to get out of here right now. Get on the wall, Dietrich. How are my swordsmen doing? They're not so healthy anymore. Get these crossbowmen into position. As a matter of fact, get the crossbowmen on top of the towers. Okay, we're going to speed this up to 90 right now. I'm sick of waiting around for this. Their last giant fell. The other two are messing around with my wolves. And once I get the crossbowmen on the towers... How is Dietrich looking? Plenty of health left. This is just about over. I guarantee you. This crossbowman can start mowing everything down. And the ladders are on the walls. Excellent. And Dietrich is going to do the honors of killing Orcrist himself. Get over there, Dietrich. There we go. There were some tense moments there. But overall, got the job done. And I hardly lost any units for it. Like, look at all the... I have plenty of swordsmen left, so... I sort of overestimated the threat the giants actually posed to me, I think. There you go. It's victory. On very hard, or hard difficulty. What is Dietrich doing? He's fighting a ladderman?
With Orcus gone, the remainder of the giants fled their mountain stronghold. But Orcus had a son, Janibas the sorcerer, whose evil powers far outweighed those of his father. Janibas had long ago surrendered himself to the dark arts. He was rumored to have performed many human sacrifices of men, women, even children to maintain his power, which was centered in a blood-red amulet he wore around his neck. Although for Dietrich the war seemed to be over, it was only just beginning.
Okay, so that pretty much does it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time.